Hey guys, how you doing? Jack here. Welcome back to the channel. So, we have an interesting one here, a battle at Suzuka actually, and this is a very good one as well. Of course, same with every video, but this one we're actually starting in P3. So, this is a daily race from a couple weeks back at this point. It's been very manic, and as you can probably tell from my voice, I'm not 100%. Basically, I had a very messy night out on Friday night just gone. Sorry, Saturday night just gone, so yeah, that was a lot of fun. And my voice, as you can see, is still kind of gone. So that's what you get when you do a lot of singing. So boom, there you go. Anyway, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So you can see here, we're in the Renaults, and Renaults pretty much are dominating the field at the moment. So what we're going to do is basically just try and battle. Well, we are going to do battling, that's for sure, but we're going to try and get a win here. We definitely can see P1, so this is a great sign. And you can see here I'm actually on UK Racer 97 here. I've had a little bit of a hard time with daily races lately, been losing some DR on my main account, so I've been popping over to the, to the alternative account, just so I can get some practice and get some work done. Basically, just trying to improve as much as I can. And I think this is an excellent opportunity to do so. Working one of my weaker tracks with my account I don't mind too much about. So yeah, it's, of course we're definitely going to get it done. Just a reminder guys, if you like what you see, make sure you subscribe, click the notification bell. And if you like the video as well, I'd really appreciate that. All these videos do take time to edit and do take time to finalise. So just make sure, of course, if you do like what you see, make sure you let me know. And of course we are still keeping things quite consistent here, although I was saying that I do almost lose it there out of the hairpin. Definitely one of my weaker sections of this track. In fact, most of this track is pretty weak, but after this week of racing, I do feel just that extra bit more confident here. So when we're next over here, we're hopefully going to have a little bit more of a leg up. And you can see here actually P2, so what's that, lead 80. It looks like it's actually started to fall back a bit from the leader, so we actually might be in attacking distance. You can see here I'm looking behind rapidly. Still kind of, I do that a lot, but you know, hopefully that won't be a thing for too much longer. I've actually got some really good stuff in the pipework guys, so I will go into detail about that shortly, or maybe a hint at it. But in the meantime, P2 goes off track. I know he's going to have dirty tyres here, gets just in our way, but luckily we avoid danger. But I know he's got dirty tyres, so as long as I get a good exit here, which it looks like we're actually going to get a good chance, but let's just cut to the other camera. Let's see how much power we can push out of this Renault. Go on again, you got this. So look at that, we're just going to take that position in that beautiful cinematic shot. Hope you guys are liking the livery by the way, it's very awesome. I do quite like this one. Made by a friend of mine I believe, so very nice work. Hopefully I can get something like this slapped on another livery sometime, that'd be sweet. So anyway, we're in P2, excellent, that's one down, one to go. And as you can see here, for some reason, I don't know what happened here. I checked the replay, but I don't really know exactly what was going on in regards to P1. But yeah, decided just to maybe slow down, or maybe got a bit of dirty tyres, not too sure. Or maybe just wanted to make it interesting. So actually, we're fighting for P1 now, and currently in the lead. So first time in a while on this channel. On this account, the DR is slightly lower than on my main account, however, it is still very challenging, and on this circuit, I'm definitely not fast here, so I need to work on my pace. So, we are, of course, going to be approaching the hairpin here, going to try and really just survive, because we don't want to be punted or anything like that. Luckily, we are just about far enough away from attacking distance that it looked like the Spaniard behind us there almost went into the back of us, but we did survive, so happy days. And you can see here actually Leeds even, has fallen back into P5, so actually we've got a little bit of breathing room now between P1 and myself, and of course who started in P2, it's fallen back a bit, so that does kind of go in my favour a little bit. So what we want to do is try and break away from everyone and then have our own, we just go, make sure we're hitting our apexes and kind of go in our free space. And you can see there the gap is opening up a little bit, which is great. I would like it to open up a bit more. However, I know P1, or actually P2 at this point in time, has the pace, so that's something I need to be wary of. But as we're both in the Renault, it's going to be down to driver skill at this point and track knowledge. So again, just showing off the car in some more fancy camera angles, got to love it. Hope you guys are liking it as well. Of course, if you guys have any suggestions on video ideas, let me know, because now I've got my PC all up and running. I had to recently repair it. It's all up and running. If you guys want to see ACC or AMS2, let me know, because I'll be happy to bring those back to the channel, or bring ACC back to the channel, and then bring AMS2 to the channel, I suppose you could say. Of course, I did used to do, of course, the Competizione videos, so if you, of course, want to see them, I will leave a card in the video of probably my best performance on there, maybe. I used to, of course, do videos on there, so I don't even know if that's actually on the channel still, but what I'll do, I'll have to check that and I'll leave cards. And same with other videos as well. Got lots of good stuff on the channel, so I'll leave some good videos and playlists scattered throughout. And of course the random race, which I always suggest watching, just to, of course, help the algorithm catch on and give you guys something interesting to watch. Just cutting to the other camera angle there. So anyway, this one's actually not much of an edit. This is mostly all a straightforward race, because we're not going to have too much of a good time shaking off P2, the Spaniard. Now, of course, we are in purple sectors, and for lap 3 that's actually not too bad. And I know the Spaniard behind it has got the slipstream, so I don't think I'll be setting the fastest lap in total, but if I can set some good pace, that'll be at least something good to work from. But as I mentioned earlier, so I do have some good ideas for the channel which will be coming up shortly, and same with some new hardware as well. So I'd like to tease it and leave it at that, but of course you'll be watching, you'll be, if you check out my videos, you'll see everything unfold soon, or if you're watching in the future, you probably know exactly what's going to come up. So that is always, that is always a good sign. I do like to improve the quality and just step things up as much as I can. So just keep an eye out, guys. Of course, there'll be probably a new video showcasing it. However, it is all fine and dandy. So yeah, that's all good. And look at that, we're still in purple sectors, which is great. 4 temps up on our fastest, so that's always a great sign. Braking just before that 100 metre board there, and just trying to graze this apex and just skip over this apex completely, or curbstones completely even. So I actually get a relatively good exit there. We're going to start branching away just slightly. Well, I think that gap's actually starting to be brought down again in my MacBook. Not the greatest of video quality, so I can't make out those digits, but I can roughly tell that time's going down. Yeah, that time's definitely going down. And in that mini-map there as well. So all we're going to need to do here is just keep focusing on the road ahead and not worry too much in my mirrors or the radar behind. And what I'm really trying to do as well this game, I want to get better at it, of course, and get better at all the tracks than for other games, but in addition to all of that, I think when GT7 comes around, I want to try and be at least A rank, maybe A+. If you guys think I can do it, let me know, because I know circuits and week out and combinations and week out for daily race C. Basically, that's what I tend to go to because I like the strategy element. And this week, actually, it's a really good one, so I'm going to try and grind that a bit. I would like to stream some of the daily races, actually, so if you guys want to see that, let me know. It'll, of course, be a slightly different format without my camera due to it being on PS4. Unless I can hook up any other camera to the PS4, which I don't think I can at the moment, but if I can, that might work. But yeah, I might try and stream some daily races to the channel, so if you guys want to see that, let me know. If not, of course, I can just stick to just use the videos on the channel, and then I'll save the best daily races for videos. Although we do have a busy week this week with the Eurasia episode that will be coming out shortly, as at the moment it's Monday night. It's Monday night, so of course that will probably come out maybe Thursday, Friday night, maybe even Saturday night if I'm running behind. And then of course we've got the manufacturers, which I'll be away for. Not this one luckily, but the one after I might be away for, if not the one after that. So hopefully I'll be able to make the rest of them, but we'll of course play it by ear. But yeah, pretty much anything we can to improve at this game, we're going to be making sure we work on. Hence the league, actually, the Race Asylum League. If you guys haven't heard of it before, of course it's a league just basically full of lovely guys to help kind of make you faster, pretty much. I mean, I feel like I've gotten faster from racing everyone. And of course we have got our rivals now. We've got Grandpa Goes Gaming, also Rockzilla's a rival, is up and coming. So of course we we do have our rivals, and of course lots of other friendly faces there as well. So make sure you check that out. If you'd like a link to it, I'll leave a link in the Discord. A link to the Discord in the comments. It's always good times. So anyway, enough of me babbling about. So what we're going to do, we are going to keep to our apexes as best we can. We're just over halfway through the race here. And some people opt to pit this time, some people don't. There is no mandatory pit for this one. So I'm going to stay on the mediums for the entire race, because I know I can do it. And you can see there in the mini-map, P2, the Spaniard, is definitely making an appearance, definitely trying to get closer to us, and actually successfully doing so. We're going to cover off the inside here to, I think this is going to be Degner 1 here. And following into Degner 2, luckily he drops off, so we're actually going to get that. We're going to just keep that defence going strong, but I mean, this is a good opportunity to try and work on defence, and definitely one of my weaker areas of the game. So again, we're just defending still, hitting our apexes, just making sure we're just sticking as clean as possible, but making sure we get the best exit as possible as well out of the hairpin, which actually we mostly do. It does catch up a lot, but considering his pace and in addition the track knowledge, I don't think I'm doing too bad in comparison. So anyway, approaching Spoon. Now for this one we need to make sure we're getting a good exit, so let's just try and match this up as best we can, which actually is probably one of my better times of hitting the apexes there, which is probably not that good, but one of my better times. And I need to be careful here, because I know he's in the I know this Spaniard is in the slipstream, he or she. Now we're approaching 130R, I believe. Now I'd never suggest going too wide here, because this is basically, well, equals death. So Casio triangles, I'm going to try and clip this curb and pretty much just go right over this curb. I wouldn't suggest that in other games, but in this game we can definitely get away with it, so I suppose we're going to do it. So anyway, that gap, as you can see on the delta there, with the Spaniard behind, after this straight that's going to of course start shrinking. We do have a little bit of breathing room here, but things do start to get dicey, so let's just keep an eye out on what the Spaniard decides to do. So of course we are, well, you see that he's instantly caught right back up. We did cover the inside luckily, and that's pretty much what we're trying to do, just keep to our apexes as much as we can, although our line is compromised with the Spaniard being so close. But this has pretty much been a solid battle, pretty much for the entire race, or the majority of the race. So we are still keeping things on track, still keeping things clean, but if we just watch here on the mini-map, and actually in the replay camera, we're going to see the Spaniard here, side by side with us. We're just about going to cover the inside again, but look at that, side by side action here. This is going to get very dicey. He actually does a switchback on me here, and I know I'm not going to be able to hook it through, so I need to back out of that slightly early just to make sure we don't get into an accident. But unfortunately, yeah, that Pip 1 gets that move done on us very nicely here. Very, very clean driver, Pip 1. I really enjoyed racing with Pip 1, or Pippo. We'll say Pip. And yeah, it's pretty much, that was just a solid battle in there. We are still in a slipstream, to be fair, but we're not really going to be able to do too much. We're going to see if we can get close after Spoon. We're going to see if we can get a good exit here. Just need to make sure we're just hitting the apexes, trying to pretty much just try and touch that curb on the right there, I guess, while keeping things as fast as possible. We are luckily in the slipstream. You're going to see here, although I've got a good exit, it's not really the best opportunity. It's not the best overtaking opportunity coming up at 130. I looked for it, but I decided to back out of it, think better of it, slow down a little bit just to make sure I don't go into the back of him. And you see there, Pippo is going to start pulling away, especially after the Casio triangles here. Unless it goes wrong, which looks like, no, that's it. Pippo is gone. And that's pretty much going to conclude, well, that little battle we've had there with Pippo. So skipping forward here, we've only got just pretty much the straight sections of the track, and we're at lap 7 here, so we've caught back up luckily, so, or maintained this gap, I can't quite recall, but luckily Pippo gets it slightly wrong there, so we're going to be able to just bring that gap down slightly. Of course the video is not over yet, there's still time for something to happen. So we're going to just try and focus on getting a good exit, which we kind of do. I wish we could have got just slightly stronger of an exit. That would have just pulled us in just slightly closer. Of course, we don't have to worry about P3 and P4. They're completely gone now, as you see on the mini-map there and on the Delta. So we're only looking ahead here, which is great. So we're just going to try and hit the apexes here. The tyres are very worn at this point, so of course our line is going to be compromised once again. Surprisingly, Pip is actually door number 19, I'm door number 8. So we're not doing too bad, to be fair. So again, we're just about in a slipstream here. And again, we're going to set a gap, just get that brought down slightly, but with 130R, we need to make sure that we break off a little bit, just so things don't go wrong. So we're nearly side by side here. Are we going to make a move? Not quite, although we almost go into the back of Pip, so we decide to back out of that. Just heavy on the brakes, and unfortunately we're going to see Pip drive off into the distance, and that will officially be the last time we see Pip ahead of us there. So we're going to skip right to the end here. So just finishing lap 9, the Casio triangle. We're going to try and get this one right, and looks like we do manage to do. And that's pretty much going to be all she wrote. Pip finished that one in P1, so very nice job. I really enjoyed that battle, very clean. And as for everyone else, of course, we had Lead, very good racer as well. And yeah, that's pretty much going to conclude today's video, guys. So if you all enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, make sure you click the notification bell so you can be notified on future uploads on the channel. And that's going to do it for today, so I'll see you guys all in the next video. Take care.